In my continuation of was Mohbad really bullied? I really commend VDM for what VDM is actually doing. Trying to go back to the event that happened when Mohbad died, and trying to take the new investigation to another route. And the funniest thing is most of the things VDM is actually saying right now, most of the questions VDM is saying right now, or asking right now, is some of the questions we have really asked them. You understand? These are some of the questions we have really asked them. But the cream de la cream, the jagabans of the group chat that were trying to divert narration did not allow all these questions to be answered. And we really need to give it to VDM, for the platform he has. I know by now everything was actually ended. Now, in this past some days ago, yeah, yesterday or so, he actually went to, while we were waiting for Madam Yawoju to come back from Canada. VDM went through another route, which was asking Dre of DMW that what was he doing in the house of Mohbad when he died, before Mohbad's father? Because we would think that when someone dies, the father is supposed to be and the father is in the same state, the same city that the son died. We would expect that the father is supposed to be the first person that will even hear before the world hears. And for the fact that he's even staying in that city, even before he was moved from the hospital, the father should be in the hospital first. But before the father came, they've taken him, they've even embalmed him. Now, I remember then that day when they said Davido gave Mohbad 2 million naira. I, as a person, I found this very funny. I've lost my brother before, my middle brother. In fact, if I tell you guys how my junior brother died, if to say we drag that issue, Mohbad case is small. We will have even dragged it for more since 2020. My brother, we could see the drag him up to now. I would have even made a whole lot of money, but we just let it slide. So I've lost my sibling, I've lost my dad. So I can even, I've expressed grief before, so I can say, or even plot, or because I have the experience, I can say what, even if not 100%, like what someone that is grieving will actually feel like, the decision you are going to make first. You understand? Because I was wondering that time, I asked, I said, the 2 million Davido was, why was Davido giving why did Davido give them 2 million naira? Because I was even saying that it was because of that 2 million Davido gave them that would have been the reason why they actually buried the boy for so fast. Because if the 2 million was not given, they would not even think of going to bury. Now, I was wondering, how come? What is the relationship Davido has with Mohbad? How did this so fast? That same day, they dropped 2 million naira. It looks fishy, it looks funny. But people are saying, Davido, Oloreni, Davido is a helper. Why are you starting to talk about against helper? Stuff like that. But looking at what VDM is asking right now, and with this video I'm making is going to be like a question and answer, like a question. Is it true? Was it truly Davido that gave them that money, or Dre just acted in his own pocket to just say it is from Davido? Is it truly Davido that gave that money out, or Dre was just acting in his pocket? That is my first question. Second question, is it that it is because Mohbad said he wants to bury the boy that day, that was why they gave him the 2 million naira? Because when I'm watching VDM's video, I'm making my video to ask the question that VDM might not ask, because when you are doing analysis, you might not be able to do it completely. There's some places you are going to miss. You get what I'm trying to say? So I listened to VDM video very well, because I also have similar questions, and when that thing happened those times, and I see that VDM is on the right track. You understand? So that's why I'm studying VDM's video with what my own personal analysis, and asking the questions VDM is not really asking, or maybe VDM might not go. And I think Baba Mohbad really needs to ask this question, and even Dre too. Is it because Baba Mohbad said he wants to bury the boy that day? That is why Dre gave him 2 million naira. Because if so, the Dre 2 million naira might be justified. You understand? But if Papa Mohbad did not say so, and Dre just gave him them 2 million naira, I can categorically tell you that it is because of that 2 million naira that would have given Baba Mohbad and the guys to go and bury that boy that day. Now, after this video, I'm still going to keep on making video based on probably what VDM says again, or when I see other videos too concerning my own analysis with was Mohbad really bullied. I'm still going to keep asking that question. Everybody in that group chat, thank God we've confirmed now that Dre was there even before Baba Mohbad got there. Iyabo Ojo was close to Wunmi, likewise Tonto DK. Let us even assume that the rest, Jigon, some plebs in the US, Kesolo, they are not really close to the victims. But we have instantiated that Dre was there even before Baba Mohbad came. Dre met Baba Mohbad. Dre sent money to Baba Mohbad, which we are still waiting for him to come and tell us the reason why he sent that money. My question is, when you guys know that this boy died naturally, because if you ask me, I think the boy died naturally. Even though some people are saying some things, or some people they are saying probably his wife was one that pied him, maybe by mistake. I don't think no one pied him, because if someone pied him and Adora, who happens to be his junior brother, is keeping it, I don't even think so. I don't even want to take that. Why would your brother die and you want to cover someone? Doesn't really make sense. And with all the interviews Adora made, with all the interviews Wunmi made, it is showing that the boy died naturally. Courtesy the mistake from the nurse. Probably the nurse had asked some questions, we must have say, okay, let's take him. Since he's there, if I ask the right question, is this boy high on something? Did he take alcohol? Did he take anything? He wants to have given him that injection. So let's take him to the hospital, or let us give him something to wash his system first before giving him injection. You understand? So everything still circle around dying naturally. So when these guys know that this boy died naturally, why were they shouting justice for Mohbad? That is my second question. Why were they shouting justice for Mohbad? What justice were you looking for when this boy died naturally? And I said, and I repeat, if this country was a working country, Iyabo Ojo, Wunmi, Dre, all the people that were sponsoring justice for Mohbad, disturbing the court, disturbing the police, make them arrest people illegally. When you know this boy died naturally, you make them arrest Prime Boy, arrest the other guys to sleep in prison for months, and you know this boy died naturally. That is why I'm one of the school of thought. That's why VDM is saying that these people have an agenda, because when someone dies naturally, the next thing is let the sleeping dog lie and go bury the person. But they keep on dragging this thing for long. I don't want this video to be too long because it's getting too long right now. The question is, why did Dre give Baba Mohbad 2 million naira? That is one. Two, is it because Baba Mohbad said he wants to go and bury the boy? That is why Dre gave him that 2 million naira. Third question, is it truly Davido that gave them that money, or Dre just acted his own pocket? Number 4, when you guys know the boy died naturally, why are you shouting justice for Mohbad? These are the questions I want to be answered. You people can answer the question in the comment section. Thank you very much. Share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, drop your comments, drop what you take. I'll continue the next video as the investigation goes on. Was Mohbad really bullied? I don't think so. Thank you. Thank you.